Welcome to Inquiry into Self. So, the next step is we start to just step outside of our structure for a moment. It's a very vulnerable feeling to admit that maybe what we know isn't what's best. And it's not that we're trying to get rid of the thought, that's later. All we're doing right now is just allowing our system to register what is it like on the other side of the fence. So we stop for a second and just consider, what if I were an alien coming into this situation with no past experience, no assumptions, no absolutes here, no conditioning, no expectations, just a novice, pure innocent. So, for example, say there's a leak in our roof. Our head is gone months down the road of all the things, all the people we're going to have to interact with, the costs we're going to accumulate, the damages that are going to be incurred, all of that stuff. But we just stop. There's water. There's water. I'm somebody who has water from outside in my house. And you can feel, right, the tendency to go into that panic. The heart rate starts to increase, blood pressure, you start seeing red, or the panic that goes the other way. But we really don't know how it's going to go. We don't know who we're going to meet in this process. But suppose that we're never going to get fixed. There are people in the world who live with leaks in their homes. You don't even have to fix it, actually. There are people who live that way. That's how everything is. It can be, you find out your coworker is doing stuff illegally and now you're stuck. What are you going to do about this situation? Well, there are people who work for companies where tons of things are happening illegally. Nothing has to be done in this moment. There's just, maybe all the awfulness that I've got to correct, all the awfulness that I've got to fix, maybe some of that's in our head. We can just be the innocent. So this is one situation. And without all of this add-on of what it's going to cause in the future, it's so much more simple. Like, suppose I hurt my foot and we're going on a hiking vacation. Now what are we going to do? Well, it could be a completely different vacation. Going to use crutches, going to go shorter distances, going to drive more, who knows? There are a lot of people who go to beautiful nature without being able to hike in it. So there's the place of innocence. I thought I was in one category. I'm in another category. Whatever that is, many people deal with it all the time. And for them, it's a normal part of their lives. What is it like to just let it be for a moment without all our assumptions and requirements? And you can feel how that loosens up our identity. My child is going to get their GED. They're not going to get a diploma. Wow. This is another way of being. And I had an identity perhaps around how that was going to be. Whatever those things are, all these things that create the identity, there's such a weight. So we step back into this vulnerable place of noticing that we really don't know, but more than that, there's a simplicity to what is. There's a simplicity in taking one step and then another step and then another step. And all our forecasting isn't true. So you can just feel it's a vulnerable, open-hearted arriving into this place of innocence for a moment. And then we'll explore the belief more till we reach freedom. If this has been helpful for you, please press like and subscribe.